A beautiful and blessed day, trainees. I hope you are doing well. For today's webinar, I will be talking about office etiquette, the complete list of tips, rules, and guidelines. This topic will help you to be confident and to know how to handle and behave yourself in a corporate world, as well as on how to cope up with different things once you are already employed to an organization. I am your speaker for today, Jessel Ann Authentico Lopez. Okay, let's start. As an office administration student, you are trained and prepared to be an office professional in the future. You are expected to work in an office environment. So it is very important to know how to behave in a workplace. So this is an example of an office setup where will you be working in the future. So let us now define what is etiquette and why it is important. So etiquette are the rules indicating the proper and polite way to behave. It is important because the rules of etiquette define what manners are appropriate and what conduct you should try to avoid. Because when you use good manners in the workplace, you create an environment of respect. How about office etiquette? So it is the customary code of behavior that you're expected to observe in the workplace. Okay, so it is very important to remember that wherever you are and whoever you are, manners matter, especially when you are working with assorted people, because a workplace is a diverse environment. You will be meeting different types of people with different types of personalities. You cannot choose your boss or your co-workers. That is why you have to fit in and adapt to the environment and create a good relationship with one another. You can achieve this by following the codes of conduct set by the organization. Okay, so how does office etiquette benefit you? First, it helps smooth the wheels of daily interaction in the office. Second, good work outcomes and happy coexistence even when there is a mutual dislike and disinterest. Next is important. It ensures that you don't become an office enemy number one. Next, modifies distracting behaviors and develops admired conduct. And lastly, it enables you to be confident in a variety of settings, in a variety of people. Okay, so as what I have said earlier, that a workplace is a diverse environment. You are with different types of people with different types of personality. So as an employee who is part of the team, you have to be sensitive to your coworkers also. So employees are bothered by coworkers who have poor personal hygiene. So before we go to work, let's make sure that we take a bath, brush our teeth, and make ourselves presentable and good looking. Okay? Employees who don't clean up after using the office kitchen, sink, washrooms, or appliances. So let us also make sure that if we use this, the appliances, the kitchen, so it is clean as we go. Employees who leave trash or other personal belongings in people's workspaces. So it is a very big no-no. Employees who frequently complain and employees who wear clothing that is dirty, too casual, or distracting in some other way because there is an appropriate dress code or uniform that is set by the organization. Employees who flirt with coworkers or clients. Drop in on you while working and don't ask if it's okay to interrupt. And habitually arrive late in meetings. Employees who gossip, borrow things but forget to return them, and have outbursts of anger who yell or curse. Okay, that is a very big no-no also. And speak too loudly in the telephone. So we will be discussing these things in our next slides. Okay, so we are now in the basic etiquettes in the office. So you should listen very carefully because these things will help you as you will be working in an office environment in the future. So first and foremost, As an employee, you should be punctual. So you should reach office on time. Because punctuality is a simple concept. It means showing up when you say you will. When you are punctual, it signals that you care for your team members and you take your job seriously and you care about meeting deadlines. So, in almost every workplace, punctuality is synonymous with professionalism. So, for example, if your office time in is 8 a.m., so make sure you reach the office at 7:50 a.m. Okay? So, it is essential to be disciplined at the workplace because if you are punctual, it also signifies that you love your job because you are excited to work, di ba? So muna, first and foremost, be punctual. Next, respect your organization to expect the same in return. So what do you mean by this? Don't treat your organization as a mere source of earning money only. Remember, your organization is paying you for your hard work and not for gossiping and loitering around. So you should do the assigned task, your assigned task, because remember, you are part of the team. Okay, so you make sure at the end of the day you have an accomplishment. Okay, next, leave all your personal problems at the moment you step in the office. So it is very unprofessional to mix personal and professional life. Keep them separate. So if you have a bad day or you have a family problem with your relationship, so you should put it aside. Okay, once you step in the office. So you should be positive, in a good mood, because that will affect your day and that will affect your work as well. Okay, next. Greet your fellow workers with a smile. So especially in the morning, no? Kay, your single smile or you don't know your single smile can change another's day. Okay, next. You should dress appropriately. Remember that the office is not a party place and you will have to dress in a way that commands respect both from your colleagues and clients. You should follow the professional dress code. For girls, never wear anything which shows much of your skin. Avoid wearing jeans, t-shirts, shirts, and etc. to work. Female employees should not wear revealing dresses or deep neck blouses to work. So for example, this outfit, it is not appropriate to wear in a workplace. So you're wearing slippers, so that is not appropriate. Okay, what you should wear? A uniform that is prescribed or that is um, given to your organization or to the employees from the organization. So you should wear that one. Okay. You make sure that you are presentable and comfortable in your attire. You follow the dress code set by the organization. So what are the proper office attire? So for example, just look at the picture. So that is a formal uniform that you should wear in the office. Next, never ever enter office under the influence of alcohol. It is an offense. Diba? So once you work, make sure you are in a good condition. You cannot work well or function well if you are drunk or if you not comfortable with yourself, diba? Okay, so do not enter the office under the influence of alcohol. Next. Okay. So this is very timely and we cannot deny, no? So in every organization, naman dyan mga inani. But as an employee or new employee in the future, stay away from gossip. So what do you mean by this? Okay, stay away from controversies. Do not spread rumors around. It is strictly unprofessional. Next. So it is important to ask before borrowing. It is imperative that you ask first, then borrow. Because some things in the office, sometimes to makalimutan nga kanang kuhaon na natong kalit ang gamit sa atong even bisag estudyante pa ta, manguha ra tag kalit gamit sa atong classmates without asking first kung okay ra ba muhuwam. So that is a big no-no di ay. So before you use the things of your coworker, you should ask first if it is okay for them to borrow, di ba? So that is very important. And also make sure after you use, you will return that item. Okay? Kaya di na kapahawa mo utro. Next. Always say please, thank you, you're welcome, and I'm sorry. So, basic na nga mga words, simple words na but it has a big impact. It is old as life itself, but still appropriate. It's never offensive, often expected, and easy to do. With each request, say please. With each completion, say thank you. With each gratitude received, say you're welcome. With each error, apologize. Because it is an attitude. Respect those people around you and they will return that respect. Next, don't consistently interrupt people. So if your coworker is on the phone and you ask question, don't linger. So if your coworker is on the phone and you want to talk to her or him, wait. Wait until the conversation or your conversation on the phone is finished. Then after that, you can now talk to the person you want to talk to. Next, refrain from being loud. Okay. Whether you're on the phone or talking to colleague, avoid being loud. If you received emergency call, it's a good idea to keep distance or find another room because you can disturb your co-workers, especially when they are in the middle of the very important task. So you should not be loud in the office. So find a place where you can talk to, where you can have a personal telephone conversation. Okay, next. Keep ringtone under control. Vibrate or in silent mode your cell phone during meetings. Keep your cell phones in the silent mode to avoid disturbing others sitting around you. Okay, we cannot deny no sometimes makalimutan nga kanang kusog kayo atong ringtone. So itiog sa ka cellphone manglingi ta ng kauban kay makakuha man siya og attention. Next, learn to own your mistake. Stick to your statements. Stay away from blame games and nasty politics at the workplace. Remember, conflicts and misunderstandings lead you nowhere. It is always better to discuss issues face to face and reach to a mutually acceptable solution. Next, you should respect your fellow workers. Help them whenever required. Never give them wrong suggestions. Next, treat all your fellow workers as one, irrespective of their education and designation in the organization. Okay. Female employees must be treated with respect and dignity. So you should treat your workers regardless of their education and designation in the organization. You should treat your workers fairly. Next, stay home with sniffles. You may feel you should be applauded for bravely soldiering into work when ill, but no one else will. Okay, do you understand? That if you are sick, you should stay at home. You should stay at home and be better. Kay sometimes, especially in this time of pandemic, no, ubo lang tagamay, mahadlok na ta, kay manan ang nagbanga tao kay COVID na. So if you are sick, Just stay at home and make sure that you ask permission from your boss that you will not go to work because you are sick. Okay? So, mananghid jud pod nganong di makasod sa trabaho. And keep your office area organized. Kay, according to them, or as an experience, if your office or table is organized, ganahan po ka mo trabaho. So, that's it. So, you should keep your table or area organized. Keep your workstation free of unwanted documents and files. Easy to locate the important documents and others. Diba? Okay, if your table is organized, there's no problem if nakapangitaon nga files, dali ra nimo makitaan. Next, respect each other's privacy. Do not read someone else's faxes, emails, mail, or computer screens. Do not open envelopes not meant for you. It is a bad manner to read your colleague's email or check his messages. So that is not a proper way, Jude. Even if unsa pa mo ka close, it is a big offense if you read someone else's text or even computer screens. Manghilabot ka sa screen, hala, unsa na imong kuan, unsa na imong wallpaper, or something like that. That is a big no-no. You should respect each other's privacy. Okay. Next, respect another's space. Just because another's workspace is within reach of your desk doesn't make it common domain. Okay? Treat each person's space as if it was a private office. Respect territorial boundary. Your table is your table. Your office mate's table is her or his table. Okay? So respect territorial boundary. Do not put your things on your coworker's table just because wala siya diha or kanang lakaw ra siya, so you put your things in your coworker's table. No, because that is not your table anymore. That is your coworker's table. Next, be considerate. Respect is a key when working in an open office environment. Act respectful and expect others to act in the same way. Kani, it is very important and very timely po, no? So, it is just a reminder ha nga kanang you have to be professional in using the social media. So, do not rant on social media. Kay sometimes, madata sa atong emosyon, no? Kay we are very emotional. Our problems, our complaint, we usually post that on our social media, especially on Facebook, and that is a bad idea. Okay, kay nga naman kuno. So in the age of social media, remember that nothing is private anymore. Once you post that on Facebook, on social media, expect na many people can read that, and people will react on whatever you post, diba? And we cannot control their reaction. Don't complain about your colleagues or work on Facebook or Twitter. Even if your account is private, it could get back to them. All of your posts on social media can contribute for the good or bad of your reputation. Sad to say, ranting on social media may cause more damage instead of solving our issues. Indeed, everyone has the right to free speech and post whatever they want on their personal space. However, there are good reasons why you have to hold back and take a deep breath before posting your anger on social media. So that is not a good idea. Kanang padungdung bitaw ta sa Facebook na natagi pagigikapungtan. So that is a very bad idea. Okay? Kay grabe na ba ang influence sa social media karon. So it can create trouble or even can damage relationship. Okay. Next, stay away from controversies. Even if you're friendly with your colleagues, be aware of crossing boundaries. Do not spread rumors around. It is strictly unprofessional. Oversharing details of your personal life is unprofessional no matter how close you are with your team. So, it's okay to share something to your colleagues or to your friend, but make sure you have a limit. Ana ra taman imong i-share. Kay kana ra pod ang dapat may baw-an nila. So your private life or private nga mga pambuhaton or something like that, you should keep it to yourself. You should filter the things or information na imong i-share sa imuhang friend or co-workers. Okay? Be aware of crossing boundaries. Next, never peep into others' workstation. Next, the official phone should be used only for official purposes. So avoid long calls as your boss might need you urgently. Diba na may mga cell phones or telephones that is given to you for your for your work, no? So if ever na kay gusto nga tawagan nga imuhang mga kaila or kanang personal na nimo nga kuano, so avoid using the official phone. Kay anytime imong boss pwede manawag nimo and pwede mo-ask nimo urgently, di ba? So use the phone for official purposes only. Next, popping a chewing gum in front of others is not at all considered cool. You are not in your college. It is your office, so behave that way. Okay, imagine no, ita nagigstorya ta og empleyado niya kanang-kanan ra tagbabulgam niya pabutos ng tubangan, so it is an offense. Next, do not bring your personal work at the office. Leave all personal problems at the moment you step in the office. Okay, nabalik na niya now. Or for example, like this, are you familiar with this girl? This is very famous in YouTube. Nga even if she is working, she is doing her personal stuff in the office like cooking, dawa kanang magluto sa opisina nga kanang bisag unsa ni lutuon niya, so that is a very big no jud sa office because you go to the office to work, not to do stupid stuff. Okay? Oh, so those are the things, some of the things that you should know as an employee in the future. So you should behave and know how to handle yourself in the workplace. Okay, so let me end my discussion with the saying, professionalism is not measured by the degree you've earned, it's how you respect other people. Okay, thank you and may God bless us all.